Before you wipe Windows clean, there's one step you can't skip: backing up your drivers. In this tutorial, I'm going to show you the fastest and easiest way to back up your drivers so you don't lose sound, display, and Wi-Fi after a reinstall. But before we dive into the video, if you are new to the channel, please support the channel by clicking on the subscribe button and liking the video. Now let's get started. So to back up your drivers before a reinstall, we are going to use two approaches, okay? We are going to use the command prompt and then PowerShell. So please watch this video to the end so you don't miss any of the steps, okay? So to get started, we are going to create a folder on the drive C, okay? So we are going to click on the File Explorer. Then we click on the local disk C. Then here we are going to create the folder by clicking on the New, and then we click on Folder. So we are going to name it Driver Backup. Okay, so I'm going to close the File Explorer, then I'll open Command Prompt. So you are going to run the command prompt with admin privilege. So I'm going to click on Run as Administrator. So here we are going to type this command, okay? Online space / export driver space destination column C column / driver backup. Okay, so this is the command to back the drivers up to the folder we created on the local disk C. Okay, so we've pointed to the folder we created. Okay, so I'm going to press on the enter key on the keyboard and let's see what happens. So it's deploying image services and managing tool. Okay, so you see it's exporting the drivers to the folder we created on the drive C. Okay, so it's finished exporting the drivers. So let me exit the command prompt, and then we go back to the drive C, and then we open the driver backup we created. So these are all the drivers we've backed up. Okay, they are third-party drivers. Okay, so the Windows default drivers are not included. They will be reinstalled automatically. So these are third-party drivers we've backed up. Okay, so this is the approach for command prompt. Now we are going to go with the PowerShell approach. So to do that, we are going to create another folder on the local disk C, and then we name it Driver Backup 1. Okay, so I'll close the File Explorer and then I'll open PowerShell. So you are going to run the PowerShell with admin privilege. So I'm going to click on Run as Administrator, and I click on Yes to allow these apps. So at the PowerShell, we are going to type export -windows driver space -online space -destination space C column / driver backup. Okay, driver backup 1. Okay, so this is the folder we created for the PowerShell. Okay, so I'm going to press on the enter key and let's see what happens. Okay, so it's running the operation to exporting the drivers to the folder we created on the local disk C. So you can either go with the command prompt approach or the PowerShell approach. Okay, it does the same thing. So you can use any of the approaches that suits you to back the drivers up before a reinstallation. Okay, so it's finished backing up the drivers. So I'm going to exit from the PowerShell, and then we go back to the local disk C. Okay, so let me open the driver backup 1. So you see it has backed all the drivers up. Okay, so after you've backed the drivers up, you can copy the folder of this backup to a USB drive or external drive. Okay, so after the reinstallation and you want to restore the drivers, you right click on this PC, and then you show more options, okay, because it's Windows 11, okay, and then we click on manage. So at the manage, we are going to click on device manager. Okay, so supposing you want to update the drivers for display adapter, okay, so we are going to expand the display, okay, and then we right click on the Intel and then we click on update driver. So here we are not going to search automatically for the drivers because we have the drivers on the USB drive or on the external drive. So we are going to click on the browse my computer for drivers, and then you browse again to locate where you have the drivers on the USB or the external. So I'm going to scroll down and then we expand this PC. So here when you insert the USB or the external, it will show here, then you select it and then you click on OK and then you click on next. So it will scan the drivers and then install the available drivers or the drivers for the display. Okay, so this is basically how to back up the drivers before a reinstallation. So after a reinstallation, you don't have to go downloading the drivers one by one, or you don't have to go downloading the drivers for each device before you install it, because you've already backed them up. Okay, so this brings us to the end of the tutorial. Please, if you find value in this video, please consider subscribing to the channel and liking the video. Thank you for watching and see you in the next tutorial.